had blood results showing that my inflammation was very elevated. They could see the inflammation on the exterior of my body. They saw the muscle spasms and all the crazy symptoms. I was on a heart monitor for a while because they could tell, I mean, they saw the symptoms, but they did not know what the root cause was, as you said. And about 2 years ago, I had already lost that first job due to my health, and I started a less mentally demanding job. I was still barely surviving the week, though. By about Wednesday, I'd lose sight in my right eye, and I would start being the non-functional, even though I'd just go home and sleep. By Friday, I'd barely make it to work, go home, sleep all weekend. I was back at work because I had to be, but I was what I would say failing at life and at my job. My work product was not good because I wasn't at my best. Even trying my very hardest, I could not do my best. And so after 8 months at that job, I actually switched to a new job because even it was too physically demanding. My kneecap started popping out of place. My muscle spasms had gotten to the point that muscle relaxers and heat would not make them go away. And these are symptoms on top of all the others I have already listed. Eyesight still losing consciousness, falling downstairs consistently, and just losing more control of my body. And my worst days were making me think that I had to quit this third and final job that was less physically and mentally demanding, and I would not be able to function, even though I had already given up my friends and my social life and so much. And my amazing friend, I have a best friend who actually is a tax accountant, and she made food for me before she went into tax season because I could not feed myself. It took all of my energy to go to work. So, like, as you said, doctors said I had immune problems and some neurological challenges. And about 2 years ago, a friend introduced me to it. And I tried it, but I wasn't consistent with it. And I didn't really notice a whole lot. And I called them. I had hit a wall. I realized something had to change or I had to give up on life, basically, a life that I wanted. And they told me to take it consistently and how to take it. And after a week of being consistent, I was not hurting as much. And my eyesight was not coming and going as often. At the end of the week, I still could see out of my eyes. And in 2 months, I actually noticed that I was moving a lot better. I had mobility, but I also had an amazing amount of energy. And before this call, I actually went back and looked at Facebook to get a better idea of the timeline and how this all unfolded. And I actually made a post at 3 months after taking it that not only had my balance improved greatly and I had energy and I was moving, but I had walked by myself, which as someone who used to hike a long time ago, that was something I had given up. I would not walk by myself because I would lose consciousness. I had no balance. I'd fall and not be able to get up. And I walked for over 3 miles away from population by myself with confidence. And then a month after that, I posted how it had been over a month since I had fallen downstairs. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's huge. I still have nightmares about stairs, I will not lie. But it's now been a lot longer than a month since I've fallen downstairs. And at my very worst, I would wake up at night, I could not see, I could not walk. I was incontinent, so I actually would try to make it to the restroom crawling on my stomach, and I could not make it alone in my apartment. And now I not only am functioning at work, but I have a life with my family and friends, and I can be proud of my work and have a social life, and I have a possibility of a future back.
Subscribe to the channel and watch other videos. If you want to learn how to live pain-free and reverse aging, visit healthdiscoveryzone.com. Just click the link below.